Welcome back. It's time for Your Money on Market Sense, our Friday feature that looks at personal finance on one Friday and small business matters on the next. Today, it's Personal Finance Week, and we'll be looking into the hire purchase agreement or buying on installment. This can obviously be for big ticket items such as furniture and sometimes for clothing and sometimes even food. So is it a wise move? Do you understand how the interest is calculated? The reason we ask this is because consumers buying items on hire purchase end up paying more than double the original purchase price. And many retailers generate more revenue from the interest they charge than the goods that they sell. Financial advisors have called on consumers to resist the temptation of taking on too much credit. Let's watch this insert by specialist reporter Naledi Matlapeng.
Consumers are inundated with offers of credit from various credit providers, and the high cost of living as well as the love for instant gratification has led to many consumers buying goods on hire purchase. You are likely to pay interest of over 28% per annum for items bought on hire purchase. You will also be liable to pay an initiation fee of over 1,000 rand as well as credit insurance. Consumers have been urged to mostly use credit on items that appreciate in value.
Ideally, any purchases should be made in cash. So if you can delay the purchase of an item or a good, try to save up for it monthly and then purchase cash. If you cannot delay the purchase, then save up as much as you can and purchase the rest using a facility that you have that charges the lower interest rate.
Overdraft and credit cards usually charge lower interest rates than hire purchase agreements, but make sure that you pay off your credit card within 55 days to avoid paying interest. If you only pay the minimum amount on your credit card, you will be charged interest on the remaining balance, and use your credit card mostly to purchase valuable items.
You'll find that credit cards are used for vanity purchases, holidays, alcohol, clothing, and you'll find that if you are levied up to 21% on your credit card, which could be just about the maximum interest rate charge, if, for example, you took a holiday and on your credit card and that holiday cost you 15,000 Rand, with interest you'd be paying up 18,000 Rand on that holiday over the period of a year. So don't take short-term gain for long-term pain, rather be prudent and stick to your budget.
Consumers are urged to differentiate between good debt and bad debt and to ensure that their expenditure is mostly on good debt. Drawing up a budget and sticking to it will help you achieve this.
Good debt is something that's going to hopefully appreciate in value over time, and it will also potentially give you income over the long term. So an example would be a mortgage or an investment property where you gear the debt and you have a tenant that's basically taking care of the debt for you. Another example of a good debt would be education, because the idea is the child that you are upskilling will be able to potentially one day earn a lot more money.
Lay-by is another option consumers can utilize, as there's likely to be no interest charged. Another option is to save up for an item you want to buy, and if at all you must take credit, make sure that you know exactly how much interest you will be charged.
We're also getting an emergence of micro-lenders who will charge the most extortionary rate, and clients are fully not aware of that. And you can end up in a cycle where you are literally every month just trying to pay back the interest that you've borrowed just to survive.
It can take you up to 36 months to pay for goods on hire purchase, but the challenge is that you will pay higher interest rate. So avoid instant gratification, but rather save up for an item you want to buy. You must also scrutinize your credit agreement so that you know exactly what you are getting yourself into. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.